Alrighty everyone, how's it going? January 24th, and we're going to get into the S&P. So if this is your first time stopping by, I do daily reviews on the broad stock market and then a separate review for the Canadian MJ sector. I hope you guys find value in this, and please consider subscribing. It is free and I greatly appreciate it. But I really do appreciate it. I've gotten a few subscribers yesterday, broke the 250 mark, woohoo! So thank you. I really do appreciate it, guys. And my ultimate goal is really to review certain setups, give you guys value, and maybe offer some ideas that you guys have not thought about. So with that being said, SPY on the daily time frame could be setting up for a decent bull flag right here, but obviously we need to see continuation. So what I do when I look at consolidation, especially on the daily time frame, I need to zoom in for more details, and I zoom in to the hourly time frame, where this is pretty telling, right? Because it's a little hard to tell, but pretty much we're on an hourly uptrend. Consolidate a bit here, hourly uptrend ever since here, then boom, slight loss of that hourly uptrend, going sideways, formed pretty much a double bottom, couldn't quite break that resistance here, and we're pretty much going sideways, and we will bust out of this potential daily bull flag if the levels of resistance break. So first key level I'll be looking at is 262.72 right here, and then the next level would be over here. So if those break, then obviously the next resistance level would be all the way up at around 270 or 267. So again on the daily time frame, just to get a good look, pretty much if the hourly trend breaks out bullish, we should see some continuation, and the next level of resistance would be this 266.98 level. And of course on a longer time frame, resistance all the way up here at 280, but we have some ways to go before we get there. Obviously just a V-shaped recovery bounce from that dump in December. I don't anticipate us running to all-time highs. Of course, I'm always cautious, but I do look at different time frames for entry and exit opportunities. So what this is telling me, even though yes, I do think this is a bit extended, is if that hourly trend breaks out bullish, it could be a good opportunity to buy some stocks. So that being said, moving on to Apple. And as you guys know, I'm keeping a close eye on Apple, and one of my good friends is a heavy investor in Apple, and I'm getting curious, one, because we did break that daily lower high resistance level, which is right here. This is a daily downtrend, and right now, bulls are showing up a bit. We punched through that level. Now we're on some daily consolidation, which is perfectly normal and okay. What I need to see happen is preferably a load form above this level of 142 here. Obviously, we have about 10 points in between there. We need to establish that higher low and then see a higher high. That would mean a trend has changed on the daily time frame, and that's significant. That's when the bulls will likely show up to buy. So looking on the hourly time frame, I'm keeping an eye on the hourly because I want to see when this hourly downtrend changes. So yep, hourly lower high, lower low, lower high, and we're kind of holding this level. This level being 151.72. Yeah, that's actually holding up very well. The low of today was 151.74. That could be our double bottom. What I would need to see, I need to see the the bulls go up and beat this level here of 154.48. This is the next level of resistance, the next lower high in the hourly time frame. And if the bulls can punch through that, that'll signal that daily consolidation could be over, and that will likely change that trend to an hourly uptrend. So that's what I would be keeping an eye on for Apple. And I do like Apple, but like I said, the price action has to be there for me to want to buy it. Amazon, a bit extended in my opinion, but it's bounced up a lot higher, and certainly much higher than Apple has. You can see I said yesterday we did need to hold this level of 15.95. which we seem to have held, and we, a couple inside bars the past couple days. Whew. All right, let's take a look at the hourly. Ooh, okay, bulls are trying here. So here's that consolidation we saw on the daily, pretty much going sideways, couple inside bars. Notice how we're starting to curl up, and we actually did surpass today's open. We're going to test this high of 1656 right here. And if bulls can pass that, it's going to be go time, and the next level of resistance is going to be the high of the daily bounce all the way here at 1716. So to recap, if the bulls can push through that hourly resistance level, we will likely again test this level all the way up here. And I'm not overly bullish on Amazon at all, but I'm just reacting to what the chart is saying. So I never predict what's going to happen because I'm not good at predicting, or else I would just be retired. But I react to the price action. So, if that level breaks bullish, then, that's telling me it's bullish. Okay, Facebook, another one of the stocks that I'm getting interested in. So Apple and Facebook I'm getting very interested in because Facebook has seen a daily downtrend all the way since July. And that's actually pretty unbelievable to say because it's clear. Look at the daily time frame. Lower highs and lower lows for months and months and months until recently where we broke past the last daily lower high. And of course, we break through it, that's great, but we need to consolidate and form a higher low to really get the momentum shifting. And of course, we have to set that low higher than 123. So we can consolidate, we have to form that higher low anywhere above this level. So what I would be looking for, so Facebook is consolidating on the daily time frame, which means that the hourly time frame is in a downtrend. So when is this consolidation going to end? I have no idea, I do have an idea. It's going to end when the hourly time frame changes, when this hourly downtrend becomes an hourly uptrend. So right now we're seeing lower highs and lower lows. It looks like we're trying to break through an hourly resistance right up here. We close pretty high on the day, and if we break that 146.44 level, that's good. It's definitely going to pique my interest, and the hourly trend could certainly be on its way to changing. Ideally form a higher low compared to the low down here. So form that higher low and then continue up and obviously break this resistance level and so on and so forth. So Facebook is also piquing my interest, but like I said on the daily time frame, need to form that higher low, and then that will likely be the time to buy. And so once that higher low is in, that's when that hourly trend changes to an hourly uptrend, and we'll see upside on the daily time frame, and that's when we really need to see a break of this level, ideally 152.43. Netflix. All right, so Netflix has consolidated for a few days. I've said this before in my previous videos, massive run. Congrats to anyone who's rode that up. But daily consolidation was due. We are getting near that middle Bollinger Band, this 20-day simple moving average. We were overbought on the daily time frame, cooled off the RSI. And now look, we had a green day today. Could this be our higher low essentially on the daily time frame? So in order to get more comfortable with that, I need to zoom in again to the hourly time frame. So here's that massive bull run up where we have an hourly uptrend the whole way up until here. This is where we break the hourly uptrend. Notice how this is our higher low, I would say. Boom, just broke it, came up a little bit, formed that lower high, and then boom, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So we actually, we technically broke past that resistance level barely, forming a nice bull flag on the hourly time frame here. It is forming a higher low compared to the low of the hourly time frame, which is right down here. This is good. This is exactly what I want to see if I'm looking for a trend change. Of course, we are coming off hourly oversold levels on the RSI. So this could have just been a little bounce, but ultimately I would like to see a higher high form, and we have to break past this 331.76 level. If that happens, then that could be a buy, and we could continue going up on the daily time frame. It's certainly possible. I do think the bulls are a little extended, but like I said, I'm just reacting to what the chart is telling. Oil. So you get oil on the daily time frame. Okie doke. Kind of trading sideways now. So on the daily time frame, had a nice bounce, right? Came up, formed that higher low. Boom, higher highs. Now we kind of formed that higher low, and it looks like we're trying to curl up and we're going to try to break. We have to get past 54.30. That's going to be the key level to break on the daily time frame. So let's zoom into the 4 hour to get some more information. Okay, so we briefly broke the 4 hour trend. We really had to hold this level, 52.03. We did break it, but bears didn't see a lot of follow through. Pretty much traded sideways when we popped up today. Came at this resistance level up here, so it could get tight on the 4 hour time frame. I would watch these levels: the low 51.83 and the high of 53.62. Yeah, 53.62. If 53.62 breaks, we could be well on our way to a higher high on the daily time frame. And I am in a position in UWT, very small position because this is a leveraged ETF, so they can be scary. But, you know, if we break past that daily resistance and form a higher high in the daily, I will be up significantly. So, just what I'm watching. Oh, we're on the 4 hour time frame, but you get the gist. There's the daily. So yeah, that's what I'm waiting. I'm anticipating a nice bounce, but you know, we'll see if that actually plays out. Nat gas, go on the daily. So it's interesting. You know, Nat gas had this really nice bounce up, and then we gave the whole entire move back, and we're actually holding this level down here of support. And we're just seeing a couple green bars. We're going to see if the bulls can really get this going. So, like oil, I'm going to go to the 4 hour time frame. It's a little more drawn out. Ooh, okay. So notice here's that nice. That was a really clear break on the 4 hour time frame. I'm kind of pissed. I'm pissed I didn't play this. That was a really nice break. A break of this level would have indicated a buy. And I mean, yeah, that was a 4 hour trend change, slow and steady, but boom. So, and then of course this 4 hour trend, downtrend. And look at this, right? So we bottomed here and we're bouncing. It's getting awfully close to testing this level. We may test this level of 317. And if we beat 317, that's notable because the 4 hour time frame trend could be changing. So we can always zoom into the hourly. It's a little more choppy. I like to look at the 4 hour with oil and natural gas. But you get the gist. Here's that level that we have to break. And it looks like we bottomed, formed a little higher low, and then boom, we're trying to run up and beat this level. We'll see if we can beat it. Time will tell. Tesla. Because everyone loves Tesla. I said it in my other video. I may not even cover this just because this is chop, sideways chop. It's this looks very hard for me to play and trade off of, just because I mean literally there's gaps everywhere. Sideways chop. This is not clear to me. I will not trade what I'm not familiar with and what I'm comfortable with, and I'm just not comfortable with Tesla. So I'm sorry if anyone is actively invested in Tesla or looking for some more insight. I cannot help you there. So that's pretty much it, everyone. You know, S&P could be a daily bull flag shaping up. We'll see if that plays out. A few good opportunities long term could be shaping up. Apple is one, in my opinion. Facebook is the other. And we'll see what happens. So thank you guys for watching, and please again consider subscribing if you have not already done so, and we'll see you tomorrow.